Next, we are going to create a name tag. So it will look something like this with a stopper, prevent the name tag from falling out. Because in the market right now, for the cable charger for handphone, and it will be like from 2.72 to 3.05 mm so far, the one that I made. So let's get started. We'll go to the new design and we'll go to create sketch. I will select the plane that I want to draw. Then I will select the 2-point rectangle. Then I will create the size. I think 15 by 35 will be more than enough for the text that we are going to create. After which I will go to solid and extrude. I think 6 mm is a great height. We don't want it to be too bulky. So I will go to the side, the right side of the cube. Then we will go over here, create sketch, select the surface that we want to draw. After which we will select a 2-point rectangle. We give it a height of 4 mm and the width of it, I think 3.7 one will be more than enough. So after which we want this square to be on the center of this surface. So we can select the midpoint, constraint, we select this, and we select the line over here. So it will go to the center of this line, so which is very nice. After which we will go to the base. We will go here and create a sketch again. Select. So once I select, I go to create. I'll go to the spine line and go to the fit point spine line. From here, how do we identify the center point? Of course, some people may say, oh, I just draw a 2 line and do the calculation and etc. But Fusion actually have give us influences. So when I move my cursor along the line, and do you realize that is a triangle? So it will tell us this is the center of the side, and it will give us a blue color indicator. Same thing over here, you will do the same. So I know this is a center. So I left click once, let go the mouse. So I left click again on the center. Then I left click again to the side. Once I finish, press enter and escape as a habit. This seems like a straight line, but fit point spine, as we know, it can be curvy. Alright? So up to us how you want it to be. So I think this curve is quite nice. When I select any point, and they will have this angle adjustment for us, but we wanted to fix the two sides. So right now I select the line. I will use horizontal vertical to fix on the point. Once I'm done with this, press escape as per normal. So right now we have the block, we have the pathway that we created. Then we go to solid, create, sweep. So we select the profile of this. the pathway, we select the line. Do you realize it cut? Now we have created the pathway for us to insert the cable. But if you realize, sometimes it may just fall out unnecessary. So we're going to create a stopper on both sides to prevent the cable from falling out. So we go to create scratch, we select the surface. Okay, right now I will use a line tool. I will just draw a triangle. Oh, sorry. I will draw a triangle, but let me cut this away. I just draw a line, so I have a triangle in this. All this unnecessary, we can use a trim and trim it off, doesn't matter. Then we will use a scratch dimension tool. Select this line, move it down. I want to 1 mm. Then after which I will use this, and this side I wanted to create a distance height of 1 mm. So once I'm done with this, I will go to solid, create, and I will use a sweep tool again. Select the triangle surface which we created, and the path, we will use this. But do you realize when we select the path, and it will go cut all the way? And how do we make it solid? We have to change the operation to join. But I feel that if we create such a long one, and it may be a bit too narrow for us to insert the cable properly. So I will change the distance to 0.3. So it will be 1/3 of the path. This side we will do the same thing. Okay, make sure selection is correct. So this is the area we want to add the other side, the stopper. Select the line tool. Oh, okay, let's move it slightly up. So we can use the dimension tool again to create a height. After which we will go to solid, create the sweep again, same thing along the pathway, 0.3, join. Okay, so now this is done. You know, the cable is all circle majority, so we wanted to create a curved surface. We can go to solid, modified, and fillet. We will select both sides. Give it a 1 mm radius, and the stopper we will give it maybe 0.2, just slightly curve, so at least there is no sharp edges. Once we are done with this, we can go to insert and insert the SVG text that we created. After which we'll go to download, and I'm going to find my text. I think I just use this. It coming in the wrong direction. Either you rotate your cube, or else you rotate your text by selecting this. Okay, So for me is that it doesn't have any rule. It's whether you can and you know. So once I done with this, I adjust the area I want the text to place in and I click OK. Then I can go to solid, extrude. I will select the text that I want to protrude out. I give it a 1 mm and make sure the operation as joint, because if the operation is not as joint, just new body, I will have multiple body. Do you see? We want to 3D print it out, so we just make sure when we extrude the time it's joint, so they will still be a single body. Once I done with this, I can use fillets and adjust the sides and make it nice and beauty. So this is how I created my cable label. But again, you can design your own with all the logo icons that you like. Just convert it to a SVG, so easier to bring in. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you guys.